Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode 51 of Be With Me. We're in the book of Romans. We're in chapter 10. And we're in a section where this very curious phrase is used, and that is, this is 10:15. And how are they to preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who preach good news. Now, probably some of this is cultural. But I want to go with that thought today as I want to think about who has beautiful feet in your life, who's had beautiful feet in your life, how can I have beautiful feet? And I like the expression. So it's feet. It's a person that's bringing. It's a person that's doing. It's a person that's active and giving and sacrificing. It's motion in the right direction, and it's someone that's putting themselves out there to the pointy end of spiritual conviction. So listen in with me. I'm going to start in Romans chapter 10, verse 9, because it's such a great verse. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For with the heart one believes and is justified, and with the mouth one confesses and is saved. For Scripture says, everyone who believes in him will not be put to shame. For there's no distinction between Jew and Greek. There's going to be a big comparison between Jews and Greeks in the rest of this paragraph. For the same Lord is Lord of all, bestowing his riches on all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then will they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how are they to believe of whom they have never heard? And how are they to hear without someone preaching? And how are they to preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who preach good news. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah says, Lord, who has believed what he has heard from us? So faith comes from hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. But I ask, have they not heard? Indeed they have, for their voice has gone out to all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. But I ask, did Israel not understand? First Moses says, I will make you jealous of those who are not a nation. With a foolish nation I will make you angry. Then Isaiah is so bold as to say, I have been found by those who did not seek me. I have shown myself to those who did not ask for me. But of Israel, he says, all day long I have held up my hands to a disobedient and contrary people. So on one hand, we start with an idea that believing is easy. To become a Christian, it's easy. You can do it wherever you are right this very second, because it doesn't require anything but faith and belief. And it's with the heart one believes. That is your emotions and will and trust. That's what they mean by the heart. It's putting your whole self in. The other thing I was thinking about today is there's room for everyone. The storehouse of grace that God has, it's big enough for all. Imagine if God said, hey, we have to have a limit or a governor, a throttle on redemption. Like Jesus saved sinners, but he's only powerful enough for, let's say, 37 believers a day. No, it says it's everyone who believes. Jesus is ready to receive the world, all the earth. And if you're a part of the Jews and Gentiles, there's this little comparison here today. And at least today, the Gentiles come off a little bit better. It's all the earth. They're not a nation. They're described as being foolish. They didn't even seek, but somehow they find it. They find the riches of the Lord. Well, how is that? Well, he has something to say about it. I have been found by those who did not see me. I've shown myself. So don't get too proud. He's probably, if you find the Lord, he's been showing himself to you. I guess that makes sense. The beauty here is he's taking the Jews and the Gentiles and say, okay, we're breaking down the walls of distinction. I have riches on all who call on me, whether Jew or Gentile. All who call on the name of the Lord will be saved. So he's reliable, he's trustworthy, and he's kind of like non-discriminatory whether you're Jew or Gentile. It's the belief that we're after. And think about all these weak links that there are. If there's no belief, there's no calling, there's no trusting, no hearing. So there's like this chain of dependency here. Everyone who calls in the name of the Lord will be saved. And then how will they call on him who haven't believed? And how are they to believe who have never heard? And how will they hear without someone preaching? And how will they preach if they are not sent? So all these things have to take place. In other words, these people have to have beautiful feet, bringing the word, being sent, send people with beautiful feet, preach and have beautiful feet, hear from people with beautiful feet, call on the Lord of people with beautiful feet. So who are the beautiful feet people? Well, they're the people that are serving. They're the people in your parking lot of your church that are out there in the rain. They're the people who are making decisions at their desk about how much money to give. They're the people that are bearing with the unlovely people of your church. So a couple of bottom line things. Number one, don't be a resistor to those with beautiful feet. Believe and obey and have faith of the God who is shown by people with beautiful feet. Put yourself in the position to hear people with beautiful feet. Don't stop hearing. Push on to belief as you hear from people with beautiful feet. Be the tip of the spear to bring into your world this beauty that the Lord is described. I pray, may others follow those who have beautiful feet. May you be found. May you, Lord, share yourself and touch people's heart. And then a prayer for me, may I participate this. May I actually have beautiful feet. And then the final thing I think about here today is to encourage those. Who are the people, real names who have beautiful feet? Who are those people that I see in motion that have beautiful feet? I'm going to encourage them today. I hope you join me and do that too. May you have beautiful feet, and may you go find people with beautiful feet today. Thanks for listening.